Disney still hasn't reached out to me and asked me to be the host of Must Do Disney. The solution: I get my iPhone 13 mini and 2 supportive parents, go to Disney World, and make the Must Do Disney myself. Hello and welcome to Must See Daphne. My name is Daphne Tat, writer, actor, agent of chaos, and Disney veteran. Look at that. That's me on the now defunct Triceratops bin with my dad. I was almost 3. I was also a huge fan of the Must Do Disney video that would play over and over and over on the hotel TVs, and I'd watch it on loop. I would idolize Stacy. I always wanted to be the person in that video until one day I realized, I've got a camera on my phone. If I could rope someone into filming me, I could make my own. So here's Must See Daphne. It's like Must Do Disney, except I'm hosting it. God help us all. In Disney World, the trend is that the northernmost parts of the park were built first and then going south. So that's how we're going to go through Disney World today. First, we're going to go to the park that started it all, the Magic Kingdom. Welcome to Disney World, everybody. Locked and loaded. If you can, you should get the rope drop and head for the most popular attraction, because that's the shortest the line's going to be. And in this case, that ride is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. This is the only part that I can film, since the rest of the ride is a roller coaster and the cars swing side to side. Incredibly easy to lose your phone. That was fun. Let's check out the rest of Fantasyland. First, the ride that'll fill your eyes with color and your head with dizziness, the Mad Tea Party. The cups here have no speed cap. People tend to overlook the carousel, but after a long day of going on groundbreaking rides, sometimes it's nice to ride on a nice, simple carousel. This'll be the hip new fashion trend of the future, I can feel it. I didn't know this until a couple years ago, but that's an actual clock. Every 15 minutes it'll chime and show the time. This is probably my favorite room on the ride. No singing, just instruments, vibes, and platypi threatening to egg you. No matter what, there'll always be a backup on this ride. Worst case scenario, you get stuck next to the bagpipe guy. Memento Mori. Unisavis.
Almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching?
This place makes the best fried fish. And this is the best place in the Magic Kingdom to take your kids when they're tired and need a nice quiet place to nap. For thrill seekers in the Magic Kingdom, look no further than the Triple Mountain Whammy. Space Mountain, Flash Mountain, and Big Thunder Mountain. And the first mountain is right here. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the ride formerly known as Splash Mountain, is the newest attraction at Walt Disney World. This shirt is a collector's item now. Now themed around the movie The Princess and the Frog, this ride features Tiana and her alligator friend Louis as they travel down the bayou to find some critter musicians for Tiana's soiree. You'll get to see colorful visuals to the musical stylings of Louisiana and, of course, end the adventure with that classic 50-foot drop. As a New Orleans resident and a Splash Mountain fan, I approve. Now let's head to the next mountain. This is the only ride where they put the Spanish safety announcement first so that they can send you off on, "This is the wildest ride in the wilderness." I'm going out on a limb here, but I don't think the dog's gonna give him that key. I might have been on this ride a few too many times.
Ginger snaps. yeah, no, she's one tough cookie. Like that Lizzie Schweitzer falls, named after our founder, Dr. Albert Falls. Out some of my favorite plants to you.
As Jeannie likes to say, look at that, that's a nice castle. I'll never get used to the pink paint job though, I always imagine it being blue and white. I wish Smell-O-Vision survived the 50s because these stores smell so good. To start our tour of Tomorrowland, we're going to go on Tron Light Cycle Run. Tron Light Cycle Run, presented by Enterprise, opened just last year and is an import of the ride of the same name in Shanghai Disneyland. In this ride, riders become members of Team Blue racing against Team Orange in a high-speed light cycle competition. This is one of the fastest roller coasters in Disney World and one of the fastest rides at any Disney theme park, only being slower than Cosmic Rewind and Test Track here in Florida. Just a quick warning though, it'll make you incredibly dizzy, so I'm gonna get my bearings riding in the rest of Tomorrowland. Mario Kart time. It takes a little over 3 coconut malls. I've always wondered how they do this show. They're animated, but they still talk to you. What, do they just lock the voice actors in the back all day? I never understood the aiming on this ride. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss, and sometimes you get a 100,000 point target out of nowhere. Miss me with that weapon accuracy. I'm firing here, I'm firing there, I'm firing everywhere. What's my score? I'm firing at the wall.
Disable. Repair. Re-entry.
Hey look, it's that rank that predicted voice commands in VR. The People Mover is a great place to relax your feet and get a great view of Tomorrowland and those puny mortals below. Here it is, the final mountain. They like to use the phrase roller coaster type ride a lot here, but come on. Does that not look like a roller coaster to you? Quick, get a picture of it. You won't be getting my money today, Disney. What's my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom? The one that moves. With 6 different worlds, each with its own flavor and its own theme, the Magic Kingdom is, well, magical. But now we're going to go somewhere a little bit more cerebral. This is Epcot. Epcot. Who's ready for the mile-long trek back to World Showcase? Rule number 1 of Disney World, bring good walking shoes. Welcome to the France Pavilion, where they appreciate an invisible narrator. The pièce de résistance here is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. This ride, inspired by the movie Ratatouille, is a 4D experience that will take you on a rather unique tour of Gusteau's restaurant. Ooh, that's hot! What's so unique? Your ride vehicle is a wrap, and you'll be scurrying through the kitchen and dining room of Gusteau's. When you're small, life is a big adventure. It really is an amazing ride. Let's check out the rest of World Showcase. Let's take a brief moment to pay our respects to the Martin Short movie. I'd personally put this one on Must Not Do Daphne. But you know what is a must-do? These crepes. Here we are in the gift shop at the Japan Pavilion. Anime and video game fans, let's go bonkers. I was hoping they'd have a villager I have. I always thought the Animal Crossing game should give you the option to hug your villagers. This'll have to do. I was hoping to find some WarioWare merch, but it looks like I'll have to go with the next best thing. And here's the best place in Epcot to take your kids when they're tired and need a nice quiet place to nap. After a long day of walking around, it's nice to take a stop in Germany and watch the trains. Huh, here comes one right now. Choo-choo! If you're looking for a way to relax your feet in the shade, check out the Grand Fiesta Tour starring the 3 Caballeros in the Mexico Pavilion. The line is never too long. These animatronics are part of Disney's history. They've been gracing the parks for more than 50 years. Welcome to How to Capture Your Imagination, also known as How to Capture a Dumb, Stupid Dragon Who Keeps Interrupting My Presentations, with Nigel Channing.
It's about listening with your imagination.
Got a fast pass for Soarin'. Hate to miss it. They changed this one from Soarin' over California to Soarin' around the world. My only major gripe, they got rid of the orange smells. They actually encourage you to take photos and videos here, so I got my camera out. To the right, you'll see my favorite plane, but please do not touch the sand. I guess you can see this ride is bananas. I never thought they'd be making Mickey NFTs, but here we are. This is one of my top Disney bops. Hot dog, chicken nugget. I typically skip this ride because it stops every time I'm on it, but for my homies, my boys, I'm gonna ride it today. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? If the Magic Kingdom has the Triple Mountain Whammy, Epcot has World Discovery, Cosmic Rewind, Mission Space, and Test Track. Let's check them out. Who's ready to see what killed Ellen? Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is the first roller coaster at Epcot, the first reverse launch coaster at Disney World, and one of the largest enclosed roller coasters in the world. A lot of firsts.
To get to go back and ride Horizons. Also want to see the energy, dinosaurs, and of course, hear the veggie fruit. I is the
In this ride, you'll join Star-Lord, Rocket, and the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy on an exciting chase through space as you go back in time to save the cosmic generator from a mysterious entity. The cars also rotate 360 degrees, so it'll be a wild ride.
Incredible, unbelievable, amazing, show-stopping, dancing in September. I never wanted it to end.
There comes a time in everyone's life where you have to make a decision. Do I spend 5 minutes in a cramped room fearing for my life, or do I spend 5 minutes in a cramped room doing nothing? Fear for my life it is.
I just had my brain spun out of me. I can no longer walk, and I am going to do Mission Space Race.
Recently opened at Epcot is Club Cool, where you can taste delicious sodas from around the world, and Beverly.
Even the wait area here is a vibe. This is another one of my top Disney bops.
These cars should have the capability to go over German and Belgian bricks, the efficiency to survive heat, cold, and corrosion, the responsiveness to make sharp hairpin turns, and the power to go 65 miles per hour. You can't tell from the D blocking my face, but my hair is everywhere. I guess Dad was right. Every person does come out tired. With different countries around the world, flights over the world, and even space journeys out of this world, I guess you could say Epcot is home to a world of possibilities. But what if you were looking for something a little less park-related? What if what you wanted was shopping, dining, and entertainment opportunities that aren't available in the parks? Well, that's what Disney Springs is for. This park was actually opened in 1975, meaning it goes against the north to south trend. I also read that it went through a lot of different names over the years. It started as Lake Buena Vista Shopping Village, then it turned into Walt Disney World Village, then Disney Village Marketplace, then Downtown Disney, which is how I know it, and now Disney Springs. Welcome to the West Side, home of all your expensive entertainment needs. My favorite part of the Must Do Disney video was the Cirque du Soleil part, so I've been wanting to go, but we've never shelled out the money for it. You got any movies you want to see, but you don't want to leave the property? That's what AMC Disney Springs 24 is for. 6 of the 24 theaters have a unique dine-in service so you can eat while watching a movie. I, for one, have a hot date with Inside Out 2. You down for some bowling? Then try and get some strikes at Splitsville luxury lanes. That looks simultaneously exhilarating and horrifying. We just got lunch at Chicken Guy by Guy Fieri. Their chicken tenders are top tier. We now move on to the town center, which has oodles of shops to scratch your shopping itch. Here we are at Disney Ever After, which specializes in customizable headbands. You know I love me some headbands. I am having a great time right now. Another Japanese store? Let's go bonkers again. I actually have plenty of shirts from Uniqlo. I have a blue one with the Hokusai wave pattern, a pink one with a flower on it, and a Mickey Aloha shirt with Mickey gloves on it. Oh, and also all of my Splatoon 3 shirts. If you're looking for dessert recommendations, then check out Amarette's Patisserie. My personal favorite is the Mickey Mousse. It's got chocolate on chocolate on chocolate, with chocolate ears. You want Disney merch? Got you covered. World of Disney has just about every Disney-related item under the sun. Clothes, hats, coffee mugs, toys for the little ones, it's all here. And let's not forget the vast amount of restaurants there are to eat at. I just got dinner at Maria and Enzo's, an Italian restaurant themed like a 1930s airport. I had the spaghetti and meatballs and it was delicious. Anyone else think it's funny that they name all the parking lots after fruit? Though it may not be a park, Disney Springs has a little something for everyone. But now we're going to go to a different type of park, one with water. Disney World actually has 2 water parks where guests can get wet and have fun. The first one is a park that's been battered by the elements, one called Typhoon Lagoon. It's summer, I've got my phone in a plastic sleeve, and it's time to party. Now this is a roller coaster type ride. Gigantic tube slide? Yeah, this is definitely my jam.
This park has a new ride called Misadventure Falls, where groups of 3 or 4 can ride their way down the rapids or something. I didn't know this was here until yesterday.
Just be warned, you will get very wet. The wave pool here is not for the faint of heart. It has tidal waves that can reach up to 6 feet. That's even taller than me. Go on, strike me!
I'm ready. Oh my god, I'm not ready.
No water park is complete without a lazy river. This one is called Castaway Creek. Anyone else think it's difficult to get comfortable in an inner tube and stay comfortable? That's the big Typhoon Lagoon boat. I don't remember what it's called. The mountain in this park is called Mount Mayday, and it's home to the storm slides. The map says they end in a sensational splash, so let's test that.
Okay, maybe they're a little bit too sensational.
The free fall slide here is called Humanga Cowabunga. I hope everyone there has fun and makes it out alive. Now we're walking our way to the 3 falls: Keel Hall Falls, Mayday Falls, and Gangplank Falls. The first 2 are single rider, while the third is multi-person. Mayday Falls is also the highest and longest single tube slide in the park, so I know where I'm going. However, you might get turned around. Literally, you might reach the end of the slide backwards. You know what? This ain't half bad. We had a wet and wild time in Typhoon Lagoon, but now we're going to make our way back into the parks. Next up, we're going to walk into the movies at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
It's like Hollywood in Florida.
I've always liked the aesthetic of 1920s, 30s Hollywood, the neon lights, the sleek lines, and the Starbucks. It all leads us to our first ride of the day. It's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is the first ride you see entering the park. It takes you into the zany cartoon universe of Mickey and Minnie. Hop on a train being driven by conductor Goofy, and then watch as it goes off the rails. This trackless ride will take you to a carnival, a city, a factory, and more. With 4 cars that split apart, there are 4 different ways this ride can go. It also has the honor of being the first ride to star Mickey and Minnie. Nothing can stop us now. There's so many other places to see in Hollywood Studios. Let's check them out. The Magic Kingdom has the Triple Mountain Whammy, Epcot has World Discovery, and Hollywood Studios has Sunset Boulevard, which has 2 of the most thrilling rides in the park, the Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster.
I've always liked the spooky ambience of this lobby. The cool thing of the Tower of Terror is that you don't know what's going to happen until those cables snap. They're not actually snapping.
I'm not going to film on this ride. It goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, turns upside down 3 times. Believe me, this puts the loose in loose objects. Oh my god, I am so dizzy. Where's the gift shop?
If you were to ask me, Beth, what is a trip to Hollywood Studios incomplete without? Well, I'd say remember the 3 T's: Tower of Terror, Toy Story Mania, and Toys of the Stars.
It's kind of like Tower of Terror in that there are different scenes that are chosen randomly, making for over 50 different combinations, so you never know what's going to happen. Get this, I finally got to be the rebel spy, and it only took a private ride and a 1 in 3 chance. Hollywood and Vine is classic character dining if I've ever seen it. We're about to enjoy lunch at Minnie's Summertime Dine. Who's ready to check out Toy Story Land? Another ride where you could easily lose your phone. Believe me though, it is epic. You want my strategy? Grab the string like this, and then go super fast. Low scoring targets are important, but you gotta aim for the high ones and never give up. Video games are fun, but have you ever heard of the Toy Story Mania Final Round? This ride plays remixes of Toy Story songs, some more of my top Disney bops. Welcome to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the newest part of Disney's Hollywood Studios. The star attraction here is Rise of the Resistance. You are a Resistance spy who has been captured by the First Order, and with the help of the Resistance, you have to escape their ship before they find the location of your secret base. This ride is a combination trackless ride, dark ride, and drop ride, with stunning visuals and state-of-the-art animatronics. You'll get to see all your favorite Star Wars characters, including Kylo Ren, Rey, and BB-8. That was actually pretty cool, and I'm not even a Star Wars fan. Let's go on Smuggler's Run. I don't know what these buttons do, but I sure am having a lot of fun pressing them. We had a lot of fun at Hollywood Studios. With so many movies, there are so many adventures to be had. But now we go to our fourth theme park. For this one, we're taking a trip on the wild side. This is Animal Kingdom. The coolest part about Animal Kingdom is that they've got real live animals. Here we are at the Otter Grotto, sponsored by OtterBox. There are more than 300 animals carved into the Tree of Life. Looking for them all is an attraction within itself.
Welcome to Pandora, the world of Avatar. This is the newest part of the Animal Kingdom, and it's supposed to represent the imaginary animals. It's got all the hip new attractions, and the e-ticket attraction here is Flight of Passage.
This ride is based on a rite of passage among the Na'vi people. You'll get to board a winged mountain banshee and fly through the breathtaking landscapes of Pandora. And it breathes! You can actually feel it breathing between your thighs. You'll be flying around mountains, through caverns, and maybe even on the ocean waves. On this ride, you'll get the chance to test yourself like a real Na'vi. It's like Soarin' and Star Tours had a baby, and then injected that baby with steroids. I guess you can call it a ride of passage. Get it? I'm saying ride with a D, ride. I'm ruining the joke.
Na'vi River Journey might look like your average water ride in the dark, but it's got one of the most sophisticated animatronics in Disney World. It's a must-see.
Look at that. She is a beaut. I bless the rains down in Africa. Kilimanjaro Safari lets you see real animals and take pictures of them. Magic Kingdom has the Triple Mountain Whammy, Epcot has World Discovery, Hollywood Studios has Sunset Boulevard, and Animal Kingdom has just one ride that towers high above the others. Expedition Everest is the tallest structure at Disney World and takes you deep into Mount Everest. Welcome to the Himalayas! You'll board a train and take a tour through the mountains, but be warned, there are plenty of twists and turns on this ride. This is a coaster unlike any other. Not only does it have sharp turns and steep drops, it'll take you backwards in the dark, and legend has it that there's a deadly snow monster hiding in the mountain. Will you be able to escape the mountain before the Yeti takes you too? It never gets less scary. We've made it to Dinoland USA, and I am still sad that they closed Primeval World. Dinosaur. That's a name that strikes me into the hearts of humans.
This is the only part of the ride I can film because it gets dark.
And with that, we have visited all 4 Disney theme parks. But before we get to the end of the video, we are going to talk about something that many Disney World guests have done, but Must Do Disney never talks about. That's right, it's staying at a resort. Disney World has over 20 different resort hotels that guests can stay at, and we're going to check out a few of my personal favorites. Let's go! We start with the first and swankiest of the resorts, the Contemporary. The Contemporary is one of the resorts connected by Disney's famous monorail. The stay at the Contemporary isn't complete without a trip to the Magic Kingdom on one of these bad boys. During our stays at the Contemporary, the Contempo Cafe was a go-to for lunch. The service is quick and the food is delicious. It's right next to the famous character breakfast, Chef Mickey's. Who ever heard of a shop right in the middle of the floor? I've never actually stayed in the Contemporary building. All my stays have been at Bay Lake Tower, the DVC building. Don't worry, it's just a swing.
The first on my bucket list, Grand Floridian. It's just so stately. hand-clapping, foot-stomping good time, be sure to mosey on down to the Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review at Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground.
Gloria came here from Kentucky just to get here. You was lucky.
Whoa, am I in Louisiana? I thought it was in Florida. Just kidding. It's Port Orleans Rivers, one of the two halves of the Port Orleans Resort. Just down the river is French Quarter, which is the spitting image of New Orleans. Now we've made it to French Quarter, where we're about to get beignets at Scat Cat's Club. Here it is, the old stomping ground, New Rock East.
I've always thought that the pool at the old Key West looks super cool. The slide looks like a sand castle.
It's good to be home. Riviera is one of the newest DVC resorts. It's inspired by the French and Italian Rivieras and has Skyliner access to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. These are some really pretty mosaics, and they're inspired by Disney's Peter Pan and Tangled. We just swung by Coronado Springs to get lunch, and wow, this resort is so pretty. You can see some actual animals at Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's amazing. As you can see, there are plenty of different experiences to be had at Disney World's resort hotels. We have one last place to visit, a water park where you can get cool and hit the slopes. If that sounds crazy, just hear me out. We're going to go to the fittingly named Blizzard Beach. Alright folks, time to hit the slopes. Most water parks don't have a ski lift. Blizzard Beach, however, is different. This chairlift takes you up to the top of Mount Gushmore, which is home to the green slopes. That is, all of your popular e-ticket slides. When I'm looking for a thrilling ride down the mountain, I always pick Steamboat Springs. It's one of the longest rap slides in the world, with a friend or three. However, you will not get as wet as Misadventure Falls, I will say that. And then there are the thrill rides that I opt out of. Going down the side of the mountain are Slush Gusher and one of the tallest drop sides in the world, Summit Plummet. The lazy river here is called Cross Country Creek. I sure hope nobody sneezes on us.
Even on the lazy river, they keep things interesting.
The purple slope is home to snowstormers, toboggan racers, and my personal favorite, the downhill double dipper, also known as the guaranteed atomic water wedgie. I'm just saying, if you want to peek your swimsuit out of your butt, this is the ride for you. The red slope only has one slide, Runoff Rapids. It's really sick, but you also gotta climb up 124 stairs carrying an inner tube. At least I'm getting my steps in. Instead of throwing gigantic tidal waves at you, the wave pool at Blizzard Beach has waves that gently bob up and down. This is so much more relaxing.
However, if you don't want water in your various orifices, I suggest you give up.
Wow, we went to a lot of places today. We saw 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, the Disney Springs area, and several resort hotels. With all the attractions Disney World has, there are limitless experiences to be had. So many that I can't fit them all in this video, so you'll just have to go out and see them for yourself. As a lifelong Disney fan, I would know that once you've been there enough times, you leave a little piece of your heart behind, and when you're not there, you're eagerly waiting for your next trip. I hope you've learned a little something about Walt Disney World today. Thank you for watching Must See Daphne. My name is Daphne Tet, and I better see you at Walt Disney World. Goodbye!